turn it off. Ow! Ow! Hey there everyone, Dan here from TheDiamondMinecart, and welcome to another Minecraft mod review, where today I'm in the super flats to take a look at the Bosscraft 2 mod, which is a sequel and updated version of the Bosscraft mod that has been out for a while now in previous versions of Minecraft. So included in this mod are some new mobs which you have to kill to be able to spawn in these insane bosses that you can take down and claim their weapons and powers for your own. So let's get straight into it. There's quite a bit, so let's do it, but it's all pretty damn awesome. So the mobs that I was just mentioning to gain access to the higher, bigger bosses are kind of categorized into different locations, times, and even dimensions. And the first one we're going to take a look at is the Scorpion in the desert. So here is the Scorpion, the little spawn egg that's spawning him in. This is what he looks like. He comes in different colors. This one happens to be a yellow one. I think there's a black one as well, but I'm not sure. But you need to slay these guys. You need to take these guys out. Oh god, they poisoned me. They poisoned me. They've got 45 health as well. Jesus, oh my god, let's get these guys out of here. I didn't realize they had so much health. But anyway, that little yellow ball is what you want from these guys, and that is called a Desert Orb. Now, these orbs are what you're going to need to collect up to be able to spawn in the bosses later on, but we'll get to that later. But that is how you obtain the Desert Orb. It's a nice little yellow orb, and there's different orbs for different the different mobs that I was talking about earlier. So let's hop into the next one by closing this gate swiftly on those little scorpions. And the next one is the plains biomes. You can kind of see them around anyway. There are different kind of rogues that we need to look out for. So there's two different types of this one. There is the rogue melee and the rogue ranger. The melee one has kind of like a sword, and the ranger has a bow and arrow. So here is the melee version. This guy has a little kind of like ninja knife, quite crazy. He's got 55 health, so let's take this guy out, and then I'll show you the ranged one. So die please, ninja, die. And he drops the forest orbs, which are the different version of the desert orb, and you'll need this to summon in the forest boss later on. But you've also got the rogue ranger, fires arrows at you, and is brown as well. So these are going to be pretty damn hard to find in the forest biomes because they are brown and green. And why are you firing at me? Don't be doing that to me, please. No. So yeah, they drop these orbs, and this is what you're going to need later on, but we'll get to that and how you use them in a bit. So let's just jump through here, and there's so many of these rogues around. Wow, there's one even in where I didn't want him to be. But anyway, the next one is the mountain biome, or the extreme hills biome, and you will be able to find these, which are called creepy blocks. Now, these guys are pretty damn annoying. I'm not going to be able to keep him inside this cage for long. So here he is. This is a creepy block. Oh my god, they kind of remind me of Thwomps from Mario. But here we go. They just kind of bounce around the mountain biome like this. They don't do... Oh my god, he does damage like that. But he doesn't do damage to the surface and the ground and the terrain. But he does do damage to entities and will do a lot of damage to you. As you can see, he did a lot of damage to that. Look, that's like... I don't know, that's like almost 20 damage. So you will die pretty swiftly, and they're very hard to take down. So you need to come armed with a bow and arrow or something. But we need to take this guy out. Where did he go? Where did he go? Sometimes they jump really high. Look, he's even jumping on the roof. Stop this. Stop this. Stop this. Get him. Let's get him. He's got 12 health. Yes, this... Oh, we got him. We got him. And he dropped these mountain orbs, and these are going to be used later on as well. But let's take a look at some of the other mobs quickly. There's a couple more we've got, and that is a seriously crazy one, and the boss for that is insane as well. But we'll get to that in a bit. We've got one that's actually in a different dimension. This one is the nether version, and this is the mob that will give you these, which are nether orbs, and this one is called the fire warrior. So here is the fire... Oh, geez. Wow. I didn't expect you to be this big. I'm not going to lie. So we need to take this guy out. He's only got 80 health, but... Wow, I didn't expect him to be that big, and he will set you on fire with that crazy sword that he's got. So yeah, he will drop these, the nether orbs, which we'll use in a bit. But wow, I did not expect him to be that big, so be very careful in the nether. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to spot them before they spot you, but damn. So this one is a little bit different. This one doesn't spawn in any specific biome, but it spawns only at night and is called the Wraith. But you're going to have to get out of here, buddy. Come on, you're ninjaed into the wrong place. You can't even get out of here, can you? So let's take him out. And this isn't the orb you're after. This one is. This is the Necro Orb, and you get it from killing the Wraith. I think this will work. And look at him. He's pretty awesome. He's like a kind of shady ghoul. He will float around, and I didn't think he'd be able to do that. You absolute troll. So what happens when you hit these is they will actually go invisible, and you can only see their eyes and kind of like their knees or their feet. So you're going to have to try and kind of keep up with them. In the night, these are going to be very hard to keep up with. But especially if you can't fly as well, they hover around a lot. I didn't realize he would be able to get out of here. Kind of trolled me a little bit. But anyway, he will drop these, which are the Necro Orbs. So now, I guess you want to see how to spawn in these crazy bosses, and this is how to do it. So you kind of have to create lots of different scrolls, and the orbs don't come into play just yet, but they will in a moment. And the default recipe is a ring of paper in a crafting table, and the middle slot is replaced with either of these materials to create the appropriate scrolls in the bottom. So let me just quickly grab these scrolls. And what you need to do is put a leaf block in the middle, and you will be able to get this forest scroll. Put a piece of sand in the middle to get a desert scroll. Then you move on to the mountain scroll with a piece of smooth stone in the middle. Then blaze powder to get the nether one, and an eye of ender to get the darkness scroll. Now, what have we got in here? We've got plenty of orbs. Now, to spawn in each of these, you actually have to spawn in the bosses yourselves. You are going to need a nice collection of 20 of the appropriate orb of the boss that you want to spawn in. So hopefully that makes sense. You need to kill a lot of those mobs and try and collect up a lot of those orbs so you can spawn in the big boss and start doing work on these bosses. So the first one I want to try is the forest one. So let me just quickly grab those. And you do have to be in survival mode for this. You can't spawn them in creative, unfortunately, unless you use a spawn egg. But I'm just going to quickly show you how to do it in survival. Let me just get rid of all these rogues, because otherwise they are going to destroy me. They will absolutely own me because there's so many being spawned. And let's just quickly flick into easy mode and then go into game mode 0. And as you can see, I'm holding the scroll, and as I click, I'm holding the right scroll now. If I hit the right click button, it will slowly go down, and there'll be a durability bar on my little scroll there. I don't know if you can see it. It's just gone down a little bit. But when that gets to 0, the boss will spawn in, and I need to run over there and manage to click creative mode before I die. So let's go for one more. It should spawn in. Here he is. Oh my god, he spawned in, and I've died straight away. Where is he? Oh god, I need to change game mode. I didn't think he'd be that powerful. You can see how powerful that was. Look at that guy. He just kind of came in and stomped on me. Oh my, no, this is bad. This is bad. Pick up all of this thing. Oh no, stay away from me, sir. Why are you inflicting me with slowness? That's not even fair. Right, the sword is coming out. The sword is coming out. How much health do you have? You got 340 health, which is... Why would you do that? You know what? I'm getting sick of your... Oh, at least I've done that bit already. Why would you do that? That is really rude of you. Right, we need to take him out. And as you can see, he will spawn rogues as well, and he will do damage to them. So that's what you get. That's what you get. So this ninja will slow you down. You need to kill him, and he will have a specific drop. All of these bosses have 100% drops, and this one just so happens to be the rogue dagger. And you can... Oh my god, I did that. I did it by accident. Look at this. Arrow rain. You right-click. The special ability is arrow rain. Arrows will literally rain from the skies and kill things. That is absolutely insane. So if you hover over it, I didn't even mean to do that. You right click to summon the arrow rain, and it has a normal melee damage of 9. So better than a diamond sword. 2 better than a diamond sword, in fact. And then you've got a little cooldown, countdown, which is really cool. So you can tell when you can use the arrow rain again. But let me just quickly cheat and grab another one, just to show you the arrow rain again. Show you what kind of damage you can do with this. Just right click, and it will just summon in from the air, and it won't let me. It won't let me. Why are you doing this to me, huh? Why are you doing it? That's what you get for trying to cheat, I guess. So we're going to move on to the next boss now. Look at... Oh my god, look at this mess. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Oh no. Where's all my scrolls gone? You actually blew up all my scrolls. Come on, this is not fair. I'm just going to have to clean up this mess and carry on. Right then, that's a bit better. It's just destroyed all of my item frames. But anyway, I managed to show you how to spawn these in, and they're all done in the same way. You just need the appropriate amount of orbs, which is 20 for each one, and match it up with the scroll. Right click it 20 times and you'll be able to spawn in the appropriate boss. But I'm going to save myself the trouble of dying over and over again and spawn in them differently. So you need the darkness scroll for this one, which is the Grim Reaper. In he comes. I love how they spawn in, by the way. Look at this guy. He's got 360 health. Particles absolutely everywhere, and oh my god, this guy is crazy. Look at all these particles. He's just going to destroy me. No, don't do that. Don't do that, please. He actually throws out ender eyes, or eyes of ender. Spawns in the wraiths to come and get you as well. You're going to have to be very well prepared. Look, you're setting other people on fire. This is not nice. Oh my god. So he actually does throw out eyes of ender, and where they land, they will spawn lightning and fire. And he's spawning in a lot of wraiths right now. Come on, we need to take this guy out and see what he drops. he does actually burn in the daylight as well, which is unfortunate. So if you have any tips for this, my biggest tip would be spawn this guy in the day. It's a lot easier. He will set on fire, and he will drop this, which is the Midnight Siphon. This has a charge, and you right click to heal, which is really cool. So when you get damaged by something, you will start to lose hearts, which applies the charge, and then you right click to heal about 5 hearts per time. So it's a very cool item to just kind of steal your opponent's life and get out of the way of stuff. So oh my god, there's too much stuff around here. Right then, the next one, which is summoned by using the Nether Scroll, is the Fire Lord. Now, I'm going to go a bit away because I don't want my things to set on fire. And here is the Fire Lord. You thought the other one was big, or I did at least. Look at all these fire particles as well. Absolutely insane. This is the Fire Lord. He has 400 health. So he's the beefiest one so far. He's absolutely amazingly tall. Has this incredibly powerful sword, which you can actually steal when you kill him, and he will spawn in his little minions as well. So be very careful of this guy, and he will spawn fire around as well. So let's take this guy out before he causes any trouble. It's raining. How are you feeling about the rain, huh? How are you feeling about it? I don't think you're feeling too hot about that right now. Let's take him out. Let's hit him in the legs multiple times. Come on, we can do this. There we go. And he will drop this, which is the Fire Sword, and this will just simply set monsters on fire, but it has a plus 10 attack damage. That is pretty insane. I'm not sure whether you have to right click or no, you have to just hit them normally and it will set them on fire. Very cool. Just extra damage, and 10 damage just normally is very, very powerful. So now we're going to move on to the King Scorpion, which is also very powerful and is summoned by using the Desert Scroll. This is what he looks like. Here we go. He's growing. He carries on growing. Doesn't look too big, but he's spawning fire absolutely everywhere and will... Oh, God. Oh, God. He will fire out fire charges absolutely everywhere. These will set you on fire when they hit you. They don't set fire to the ground because he does that anyway. And he will spawn in mini scorpions too. He will also apparently poison you, which is nice and pleasant. So this guy has 350 health. Not the most that we've seen so far, but... wow, all these fire charges, all of these bosses actually are going to be so hard to take down in vanilla Minecraft. So let's take this guy out. Come on. Got about 80 health left to go. Don't pick on the villagers. I probably shouldn't have bashed him towards the village. That's not a good idea, is it? Especially when he's spawning fire. But there he goes. He goes down and he will give you the Desert Staff, which right-clicks and you'll be able to shoot a bullet. So let's do it. Oh, yes, you get to take the Scorpion's power for your own and start firing bullets. They will do about 7 or 8 damage per hit. Very cool. And it also has, I don't know if it has any melee damage attack. It doesn't, it only has 1. So only use this for long-range attacks, but it's a lot better and a lot more cost efficient than a bow and arrow, but obviously very, very hard to pick up. So the last one I have saved for last for a reason, and this is the mountain one, and it is called the Mega Blok. This is... why are you shooting at me? What's wrong with you? You wanna pick a fight, buddy, huh? You wanna pick a fight? There you go. You lost the fight, okay? So we're gonna spawn in this, the Mega Blok. Here he comes. Oh, he comes in with a bang. Look at him. He's like a Mega Thwomp from Mario. He's got only 210 health, but he does some crazy attacks. Here we go. He is exploding you. He will kill you if he lands on you in vanilla. So, oh no. Oh no. He actually fires out these fire charges, which will set fire to the floor. And he has a bit of a... oh... yeah, that's what happens. I completely forgot. He as soon as you get him angry, he will start destroying the floor. Where are you? Oh, and this is what I was just about to talk about. He will fire TNT absolutely everywhere, which will explode. It will just destroy everything. You need to be very careful with this guy, which is why I saved him till last. Where is he? I still want to save that chest with the gold on it. Where did he go? He jumps up. Oh no, leave them alone. Leave them alone. This is gonna take ages. No, I didn't think this would take so long. I've got to try and get him. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. He jumps really, really high sometimes. Just flids around and just puts TNT everywhere. This is not a nice guy to fight. Imagine fighting him in survival. I'm having enough trouble in creative. No, these fire charges need to go. These fire charges need to go. I need to take him out. He's still got more than half his health left. Wow. This is so typical. Look how high he is. Come on, Thwomp. Don't do this to me. Oh god, this is so long. He's just firing TNT everywhere. The village is going to get destroyed. Oh no, please don't. Some of them don't... oh, okay, they do. I was just about to say, some of them don't go off, but apparently they do. Look what he's done to this world. You're going to have to spawn him so far away from your world, and he's dead. Finally, he's dead. That took way too long, but here we go. He will drop the Sky Hammer, which will fire monsters high up into the air and does a 12 base damage. So that is extremely powerful. And here we go. You need to fire in the air, buddy. There we go. Right in the air. They will take full damage as well, which is really cool. So yeah, that is the Sky Hammer and the Mega Blok. But that is not all that this mod has to offer. When you actually take all of these weapons, you can take them one step further and turn them into orbs to gain magical powers as well. So let's have a quick look in here. The default recipe for these, or the universal recipe, is just a ring of gold, kind of like the same way as it works with the scrolls. But if you put a rogue dagger in the middle, you will get a soul of swiftness. If you get a Sky Hammer, you will get a soul of lightness. The Midnight Scythe will give you the Soul of the Undead, Desert Staff will give you Soul of Power, and Fire Sword will give you the Soul of Fire. So this is how it works. If you just wanted to create the Soul of Swiftness, you'd get a Ring of Gold, put the Sky Hammer in the middle, and you'll get the appropriate orb. So let's try these out quickly. The first one is the Soul of Swiftness. Right click and it will give you speed 3. That's really cool. Will allow you to get to places a lot quicker. We also have the Soul of Lightness, which will allow you to get a jump boost. I think this is a pretty decent one. Yeah, it actually allows you to jump really high. And it gives you this really cool gliding ability as well. So you just jump into the air or jump off of a mountain, whatever you feel is appropriate, and you will fly to the ground. You can turn these on and off by clicking the right click. So as you saw there, I clicked the right click and the Soul of Lightness was deactivated. So now I just have speed. Next up, the Soul of the Undead will actually spawn in lightning around you when you walk, which is absolutely crazy. It will allow you to just keep these mobs in check when you are running around in between them. What's up next? We also have the Soul of Power. Right click and you will get Strength 3, which is really cool. You can just go around punching people. Come here, you punk. Come here, I'm going to punch you straight in the face. Here we go. A swift punch will do 4 or 5 damage. That is pretty damn crazy. And now we have the Soul of Fire, which will give you fire resistance 3, which is cool. You can just go around the nether without getting burnt as much as you like. And that is pretty much what this mod has to offer. It's a pretty crazy mod. I can see it being used in lots of mod packs. I can see many mod packs that it will fit nicely into. But these bosses are crazy. They're absolutely insane. So if you like what you see and want to try and take on these bosses for yourself, then please do head to the description below where you'll find a link to download this mod. Also, if you're new to the channel, then please do subscribe and join Team TDM today to... Oh my god, what's happening? What's happening? Oh god, no. I need to turn this off. I need to turn this off. Why is that happening? Don't do that. No, turn it off. Ow. Ow. Ow, I completely forgot about this feature. I was just about to outro the video, but if you leave these on for too long, they will build up energy, and if they get to about 100... Oh, I need to turn that one off as well. Oh god, it's hurting me. If they get to like 100 plus, they will give you effects like Wither, Poison, and just general debuffs. It's not nice, and I completely forgot about it. So yeah, if you haven't been new to the channel, then please do subscribe and join Team TDN today for daily Minecraft videos. If you did enjoy the video, a like would also be greatly appreciated too. You can now also catch me on my Twitter and Facebook accounts in the description below too, which should be awesome. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!